Hey folks, how are you doing today? I hope you had a great week. Um, this week is basically over for me right now, so that's the only reason I'm saying today. I'm going to deliver with my double review, and yes, I did get my disc yesterday, and I was really happy when I got it. I'd like to give you a little look here, because at this day and age, how many people can say that they have both a DVD copy of King of the Ring 2000 and SummerSlam 2000? Not bad, huh? Back still in the Attitude Era days. Um, Moving on though, another thing I'd like to mention right now, there will be no footage today. None of the two matches are something you look and go, oh my god, no, that's not the reason of these matches. The reason these matches were, this was what Eddie Guerrero was basically doing for this time, and I'll respect all of what he did for his entire story. So, moving to the first match, we are in the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring tournament. We are on the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Eddie Guerrero made it, still European champion as well too, which is pretty cool. Um, Eddie Guerrero with China versus Val Venus with Trish Stratus. A little build up to this as well. Venus did attack Eddie on SmackDown, um, costing Eddie Guerrero a match. And at the time, also Eddie Guerrero just got the new haircut. Just want to mention that too. Still a little bit short before like the whole buzz. In my opinion, my buzz was his favorite cut. But just want to mention that quick. Um, Great reaction still to the Mamacita entrance and everything. Eddie bringing out the roses, trying to just letting it all sink in. And of course Venus coming out like nobody cares, but even back then, evil Jerry Lawler, Trish Stratus was exactly. Anyway, moving to the match. Um, Venus did catch Eddie early with a chin to the barricade. Sorry, a chin to the barricade. Eddie Guerrero out for a little bit. This was basically a strength versus speed match. Um, Eddie Guerrero going great speed with his hurricanranas. Great superplex too. He had like the whole balance on the top rope for like 10 seconds building up to the superplex. And then there's Venus with like the submissions holding him down for like the match basically, power slams. Um, One of the things that was really cool about the match though, um, many people wonder where Daniel Bryan got the idea for his surfboard submission. Where first he locks in the surfboard, then he grabs the head, the chin, pulls it down, then he just grabs the whole neck and just puts it under his arm. Eddie Guerrero did that perfectly at this pay-per-view. And back then looking at it, it looks pretty damn cool way before its time. So it was just really cool to see. Moving on though, there was a really cool Hurricane Run in the match too, off the top rope. It looked like Venus was out, but that's when the little distraction happened. Trish coming up on the rope, breaking it up. China came off too. Um, to pull Trish off, Venus pulls up Trish. Trish punches Venus. Eddie Guerrero with a roll up, but that wasn't it, which really annoyed me because the reaction was great. Earlier before that too, which I honestly thought was going to be it. Eddie Guerrero hit the brainbuster going for the frog splash. No, Venus hit the power slam, goes for the money shot. No, it's like no, you're not going to get it either way. But then shortly after the fake finish with a roll up, Venus just gets this perfect plex. It was a fisherman suplex, and that's it. Losing to a fisherman suplex. But I really did not like the ending. But this match was basically the beginning of the rivalry that would lead to the summer. Eddie Guerrero would eventually lose his European Championship. Venus, however, would capture Rikishi's Intercontinental Championship, which Rikishi held at the time for the King of the Ring tournament. Um, and it would lead up to a first made by Commissioner Mick Foley at SummerSlam, a mixed gender tag team match for the Intercontinental Championship. Eddie Guerrero and China versus Venus and Trish. Stipulation was if Venus or even Trish loses by pinfall or submission, the winner, whoever got the pinfall or submission, either China or Eddie, wins the Intercontinental title. The match overall, it was decent. I'll give it credit. It really wasn't as awful as what they do today with a mixed gender tag match. Um, there was a another beautiful Hurricane Rana that way in the match. It came out of nowhere. Eddie Guerrero literally, it was the speed of lightning that really hit it. While Venus was just getting like his submissions going and everything, Eddie just coming back like that. China even dominating the match too over Venus until the distraction by Trish. China took little bumps in there with Venus, just proving really how tough she was for the time. Really waiting for the hot take to Eddie. He gets it. Eddie Guerrero going nuts with his flips and moves. Um, in the end, though, it would be what the fans wanted. China versus Trish, which didn't end so well for Trish or Venus. A body press as Eddie took out Venus, and there you go. China wins the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, you might be surprised. Some people are going to be surprised if they don't know this already. China was a two-time Intercontinental Champion in the WWF. Not too many people know that because we remember the Housekeeper match in 1999 No Mercy when she beat Jeff Jarrett to win the title. But no, she won it a second time. And this wasn't even the end of the Mamacita bit either. Eddie said before, oh, if you win, I'll still love you and everything. And Eddie just put the belt right around her waist and they just kept going with it. I mean, it was still a really cool moment. The fans were really just happy that the title changed. And it was great for the time. But in the end, though, later on, the breakup between Eddie Guerrero and China, Eddie turning heel again, going back with the Radicals and everything. China on her own, which really didn't last long, going into the year 2001. But pay-per-views as well. Also, King of the Ring pay-per-view, we saw some pretty cool stuff. Kurt Angle winning the tournament, The Rock winning the WWF Championship in a six-man tag team match, which is pretty funny. The greatest hardcore title moment, in my opinion, not the match, which was an evening gown match. I really don't want to talk about this right now. Just talking about the pay-per-view. Quick, good. SummerSlam, great triple threat match. Raw, H, Angle, Rock retaining the WWF title in the end. Got to see Kane versus Undertaker. Just bits. These pay-per-views are pretty good. And Eddie Guerrero was on both of them. Good stuff, solid. Now, yeah, we have ended the Eddie Guerrero Mamacita bit with just two matches showing how these two really work together. One thing I'd like to mention, though, that did happen shortly after the SummerSlam, it was a triple threat match, Val Venis versus China versus Eddie Guerrero for the Intercontinental Championship. And one funny moment happened. China got hurt, and he was just like comforting her. I really don't remember how the storyline put that in, but Eddie Guerrero won the Intercontinental title. He was legitimately pinning her when it looked like he was comforting her. And I honestly thought it was hilarious. It was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And it was Eddie Guerrero's first Intercontinental title. I mean, how are you going to hate that? It was pretty cool to see that afterwards. But hey, you know what? Tomorrow we are going to be seeing Eddie Guerrero 2001. I'm going to only be doing one match from 2001 with Eddie Guerrero because afterwards we know what happened, and 2002 was his return. But one more match to go. It's going to be in 2001, and then we get to the blockbuster building up Eddie Guerrero year 2002. But see you next time. We'll see ya.